Good morning. Trying to get my seat settled here. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful morning. It is a beautiful day here in Tallahassee. It was cool overnight, and now it's just absolutely gorgeous. I don't know if you've noticed, but I have this beautiful mandala behind me, and it is called the Peacock's Eye. It was given to me by my wonderful sister friend, my dear friend, Jessica Mangum. I went to visit them in Pensacola this week and had a wonderful time. It had been years since I'd been able to see them, so it was really, really very, very special. So I'm enjoying it here in my office, and it's absolutely perfect. Well, it's almost March. Today is February 27th. Tomorrow's the 28th. Hey, Jackie, let me get you down for a card. So glad you're here. Pamela, good. Okay, I've got you down for a card. And Angie, okay, all done. Perfect. So I have Jackie, Pamela, and Angie that already are on here ready to go with a card, and we're talking about March. But for today, we're almost in March, but the sun is in Pisces and the moon is in Capricorn. And okay, I'm going to put on my glasses now for the rest of this because my notes and my handwriting are small. So here we go. Okay. This is Mars and Pluto are joining up with the moon. And you get this picture, this plan, because Capricorn is about being organized and creating that plan and doing what needs to be done. And you aren't really all together there with the exact plan, but you're feeling it. The pieces are starting to come together. The pieces are starting to fall into place and come into this flow. And you're going to get the message this morning. It's going to be that little simple tap on the shoulder, that little inspiration that says, I really need to go in this direction. This is what I really want to do. My heart is calling me to do this, and I can see the path unfolding towards it. It's more clarity. It's more being able to understand exactly where you're going to be and exactly what's happening. It is a blessing. It truly is a blessing. But I want to just tap into some of the things that are happening in March because it's a magical month. We talked about the beginning of the year in January, and I talked about 2022 being magical and dream big because so many things can manifest this year. Don't hold back. We're still in that mode of dreaming big. So the new moon is this Wednesday, March 2nd, in 12 degrees of Pisces. And it is conjunct the great benefic, the great benefactor, the great expansive planet of Jupiter. And it is right there, not together with it, but it's happening there, and Jupiter and Venus have come together with Mars. So we've got, let me start again because I'm confusing myself as I talk about this, let alone confusing you. Jupiter is conjunct together in partnership with the new moon. Hey, Andrea. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for being here. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So that is magical. Then Venus and Mars are together in Capricorn. So whatever's planted in this new moon is so fruitful. It will grow exponentially. So whatever thoughts are happening today, hey Benita, whatever directions you're going into, whatever it is that you want to do and you're feeling it, plant the seeds. This new moon, it's going to grow. It really is magical. So Mercury will be conjunct Saturn or together with Saturn in Aquarius at 18 degrees also on Wednesday. Good morning, Jamie. Deborah, okay, I'm so glad you're here. So the opportunity are hopeful. Your goals, your hopes, they seem doable. It's not like pie in the sky anymore. It's doable. Jamie knows how doable those dreams are. Right, Jamie? I'm so happy for you. It should be coming this week, I believe. Yay. So it's also a social sign. Aquarius is a social sign. Create your own social reality. So if you're in a place that does not feel comfortable anymore, whether it's an organization, whether it's a group, oh, you got it. Yes. Yes, congratulations, Jamie. She got the most beautiful car. I hope it was okay to say that because I'm so happy for you. It is so great. So it's about those goals and those hopes because they are there. It's create that social reality around it. Haven't you had those dreams about, well, if I'm in this position, this is the place I want to go? Not, this is the people that I'd like to know. I like that energy. I like the feel of it. Well, you're there now. So that's March 2nd. Then on March 3rd, Venus and Mars have come together with Pluto at 27 degrees of Capricorn. So it's about that balance. Venus, Mars, yin and yang, and Pluto digging deep. It's about that balance and that organization with Capricorn. So you know what you want. And if it's aligned with the deep dive of Pluto, that means your true inner authentic self desires. If it's aligned with that, not what somebody else expects of you, not what you should be doing, but if you're aligned with exactly who you are, it's happening. It's happening. That's March 3rd. Now, it isn't like as soon as this happens at 27 degrees of Capricorn, boom, it all comes together. No, it's unfolding. It's coming to you now. March 5th, the sun is conjunct Jupiter in Pisces. So the opportunities to seed what you want. Again, we're planting those seeds. Dream big. Don't plant little seeds and expect to plant this high or your manifestation this big. Plant it big. Plant it with that big expectation. That's what's really important. March 6th, Venus and Mars come together again, but this time in Aquarius at 0 degrees Aquarius. And that's where the Jupiter-Saturn conjunction was in December, at 0 degrees Aquarius. Yes, Jackie, mega seeds in vast amounts and in large intention. Absolutely. So then the 10th, Mercury enters Pisces. It's going to come there now with the sun and with Jupiter. More clarity on the understanding. And that clarity is this being compassionate with yourself, being loving with yourself in knowing this is what I really want. I don't have to worry about what somebody else thinks about it. This is what I really want. That understanding that it's true, it's real. It's not being put down by somebody else poo-pooing your dream. It's your dream. That makes it real. So then the 13th, the sun is conjunct Neptune in Pisces, and you're going to see any of those blind spots that you might have. Okay, what does that mean? Some of that self-talk that you've been telling yourself, maybe some of those old beliefs that have been keeping you limited, those things are going to be exposed now. They're going to come up for you to say, you know, that's not true. This is all part of planting those seeds of those big dreams and goals. This is not really true. No, I'm not going to believe this of myself anymore. I'm not going to say I'm not worth it. I am worth it. I'm not going to say I'm not enough because I know I'm enough. I'm not going to say I don't deserve it because I do. All of those things, that self-talk that you're having with yourself, now flip it. Flip it to that positive, loving space. Because when it starts with the love of you, that ripples out and that's what comes back to you. So on March 18th, there's a full moon in Virgo. And this brings you down to earth. You've been doing all this wonderful dreaming and all these big dreams coming about. And all that's been happening. And now you're coming back to earth because you have to implement it. It has to be practical reality of it. Does that mean you give up the dreams? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It just means now you're open to the path of the action, of that earth energy of making this happen. You're open to that energy now to allow it. All those details that you need to be concerned with, those are coming about. That's what's helping you out right now. So March 20th, the sun enters Aries. It's the spring equinox. It's the astrological new year because Aries rules the first house of the zodiac. So it's time to press the reset button. Okay, does that mean you give up? No. You've been dreaming. You've felt that full moon in Virgo that's putting the details in place. Now act. Now act because the sun is in Aries. That's a fire sign. It's all about the action. On March 21st, Mercury is conjunct Jupiter. It comes together with Jupiter in Pisces. So go big in everything. Again, go big in everything. Mercury stands for communication, whatever level of communication that is. If you're called to speak somewhere, go do it. If you are supposed to speak to a new client, go do it. It's about articulation. It's about sharing that dream and knowing who you are. Now, on the 23rd, Mercury is conjunct Neptune in Pisces. And that's pay attention to some things that may be exaggerated. This is the time to sift and sort. Okay, you've been dreaming big. You feel the details in place with the full moon. Now with the equinox, the spring equinox, it's time now to put those plans in place because it's time to take action. Now be aware of who's really supporting your dream and who's really just giving it lip service. There may be exaggeration. There may be promises. Hey, Susan, there may be promises that really cannot be fulfilled. Trust your intuition on that. Listen to your heart because you're going to know it. You're going to be feeling it. Again, this is not just going to happen on March 18th. All of this is unfolding now. All of these messages are coming to you slowly, completely before or after those dates. It's just that it gets really activated and accentuated then. So March 27th, Mercury enters Aries. A little more action, a little less conversation. Okay, we've been talking about it with Mercury conjunct Neptune. We've been talking about it with all the other things. Now it's time to put all those thoughts, those ideas, that communication, those details, again, into action. A different level of action, because you've already begun doing that on the 21st. On the 28th, Venus is conjunct Saturn. Check into your heart. What does that mean? How do you love? Start with yourself first. What are your personal values? What are your business values? Do they align with your heart? Is it something that you're supposed to feel or supposed to do, or does it have alignment with who you are? Overall, we have a unique opportunity in March and in April, the next 2 months, with the different aspects happening now, to up-level your life, but we have to keep our eyes open. Hey, Brenda, good morning. So keep those eyes open, have faith, seize the opportunities, and be discerning. Again, be discerning. Dream big. Bigger than you ever have. Create new possibilities. No matter the how. Go with the flow. Dream big. Don't worry about the how. I'm telling you, it's a magical, magical month. It is so exciting for so many things to happen. So go for it. Go with it. It is fantastic. Okay, let me just get my notes out of the way for that. And again, anything that we do here today, if you find that it's important for you to have more clarity, Jackie, if anybody can say, yes, I have to go bigger, it's you. You are amazing. I just love your energy and how you just go for it, no matter what. I love that. I love you. You're amazing. So if you want more clarity in fact, someone reached out and I'm doing a reading this week with an astrological reading, so a chart reading, not just for the birth chart, because a birth chart it's like a blueprint. Yes, it gives you ideas of how you feel and you understand it and you understand what is involved in the birth chart, but please remember, in everything, that includes the readings that I do, in everything, you have free will. You have the power of choice. If it doesn't resonate with you, it's okay. Move on to what does. And yes, Andrea, March is a powerful, powerful month. And if we stay in that place of power, knowing that we have the power to do this, it is amazing. It is amazing. So I'm going to start with Aries. And if you have some thoughts on where you want to go next, just let me know. I'll get that down. But for now, I know that I'm going to start with Aries. Because just because. It's the first sign of the zodiac, so that's where I'm going. Let me just get myself situated here. Okay, if you've been through challenges now, Aries, it's time to reflect on the past. Okay, we got Sag, and I know that Jackie will like that too. Aquarius. Okay, for Pamela and Jamie. Good. So if I miss you, it's because I'm working on the what I'm reading here with the horoscopes for March. So please pardon me if you have given me a month and I have not seen it or said it. I will get to it. My apologies in advance. Okay, Virgo. Because all of this I'm doing on my phone. Now, I did a big deal this week. I purchased a new laptop. I can't even remember. Ruth, do you remember how old my laptop is? Remember that Black Friday we went into Best Buy and it was a non-advertised special for a Black Friday. I've had it since then, and it has to be, what, Ruth, 8? Could it be 10 years? Could be. I've had this a long time. And what really called this into, yes, old. Yeah, just say old, right? Exactly. Okay, I got Leah. Yeah. See, that's what Ruth says. Old. Yes, it is. Well, and I really felt it when I do what Facebook Lives or Zoom at Tim's. This laptop is resistant in connecting with his Wi-Fi. So I figured, I can't postpone this anymore. So next week, I'm going to be out of commission with my laptop for a couple of days because I'm taking it into the Geek Squad and they're going to make the transfer for me. So it's really great. I have a bigger screen, which I've been wanting because Tim has that and I really like it. And so it's... I can't remember if it's a Dell or an HP. I think it's an HP, which is what I've had. So anyway, I'm happy with it. I'm excited. It's like, oh my God, I made the leap. I bought a new laptop. And yes, I'm really happy about that. And I think it will streamline what I'm doing a lot more. So hopefully I just see it being better and better because my ease with technology just gets easier and easier and better. And I'm holding to that. Yes, I'm holding to that. Well, I'm creating positive intentions, Ruth. Positive intentions around this. But whenever I have something happen, I always laugh because, oh well, it's what happens and we have a good time with it. Oh well. So Aries, if you've been through challenges, now is the time to reflect on any past hurts, heal and let go. Okay, it's time to let go. In fact, we were having a discussion the other night about cutting cords. And in one of the trainings that I did with Cindy Dale, who is absolutely amazing, she says, if you do cutting cords, and especially sometimes we think, well, I'll do with scissors, and then I'll do a big sword, and then I'll do, depending on the instrument that you want to use for cutting these cords, the size of the instrument reflects the anger and the hurt that you're feeling. So in cutting that cord, you're cutting with that energy. And of course it's raw and open there, open to infection, open to other things coming to attach itself to something that's not healed. So her way of thinking about cutting cords is not about cutting cords. It's about loving them away. And when you, exactly, Jackie, that's exactly, I love how you said that. It's about detaching with love. Detaching with love. So what it does is there's not even a scar that's left when this detachment is made because you're loving on yourself and are so worth it. Pamela, these are flowers that were given to me by one of my students probably in 2005. Obviously not real, but I love them because they remind me of my youth and growing up in New Hampshire when the last year that I was there staying with my grandmother because my parents were in Florida already, tulips came up through the snow. We had a spring snowfall in New Hampshire and these tulips popped up in yellow and purple and red and all the different colors of tulips pop with a bed of white snow and then these beautiful colors. So it was something. So I've always kept these because that's what they remind me of. And tulips are really my favorite. So again, Aries, sorry, taking a lot of tangent sidetracks here, but you are a spiritual warrior, Aries, designed to be working with those that need your help, whether a client or a friend. Does that mean that you give up of yourself to go help? No. It means that your positive energy, that spirit that is you, helps lift others. That's the kind of help that you give. The 18th may find a temporary goodbye to someone close. Maybe they're off visiting, maybe there's a need to do whatever, but it's only temporary. So reflect on what might have been, reflecting on what might have been in a relationship is still reflecting on the positive, but not with grief. Okay, so all is well. Go ahead and discover what you really and who you really want to attract. And the energy this month is perfect for that, because what you can do is really look forward to what is next. And what is next is magical. Please don't give up that magic for sure. Okay, Sagittarius. It's important to prioritize now. Focus on your family, the roots, your home. This is fourth house energy. So focus on that now, because that's what's really important. Let's face it, if you aren't solid in your foundation, the rest just kind of fizzles out, because you have to have that solid foundation and belief and roots and understanding of who you are to really move forward and be successful. So Jupiter is amplified now and is attempting to go after an ideal situation. Again, all those opportunities that I mentioned at the beginning when I did the quick overview of March, opportunities are there. It might be a change of location, and even your home. If this feels right, all the pieces are going to fall into place, Sag, and go for it. You might be living in a happy large family or multi-generational household. That may be the energy, or even if they aren't living with you, they are close to you, and you recognize and appreciate all of this. You understand the foundation. This is all related to that fourth house energy that you're feeling right now. And you're lucky if you're already in a committed relationship. If you're single, the 21st is a brilliant first date day. All in all, Sag, you are a fire sign. So you are attracting this. You are an unbelievable manifester, so go for it. Okay, Aquarius. You're not the same person you were last year. And pretty much I can ask the question, and who is after everything? You have changed, and it's not changing. And a lot of people have changed with isolation, with all the things that have happened, and have lowered their energy. This is not you. You can look deep once again and recognize the amazing person that you are. You are an air sign, and let's face it, Jupiter was just there. Saturn's there now, allowing you to take that positive energy, to take that higher level air energy and move it forward. Defy the odds and hit the jackpot. The free will, intention, thoughts, air sign Aquarius. Ask for what you want and land that job that truly delights you, that client that truly delights you, that manifestation that truly delights you. Now is the time. Jamie's a perfect example of that. Perfect example of that. Changes and surprises are in store concerning family and home, Aquarius. There could be a move. You could have people moving in with you, people moving out. It could be involve pets. Whatever that happens to be, the new info, whatever happens with regard to this, changes your perspective. You could decide, you know what? At this point in life, I'm just going to sell it all and hit the road. It really doesn't matter. It's what is serving you, because the energy is there to do it. Wendy! Hey, Wendy, I'm so glad you're here. So glad you're here. Thank you so much. So, if you're single, does your appearance authentically say you? Isn't that an interesting question? Because that's what people see first. I'm not saying be somebody else. Is it truly you? Are you trying to be somebody else with your appearance rather than you? This is really important. Your powers of attraction, Aquarius, are strong now. So make sure that Not just the inner energy, but the outer energy truly reflects who you are. Okay, Virgo. We've got our Virgos here today. Okay, let's do Virgo. Pisces planets are in your 7th house of relationships, marriage, collaboration, or consultation. Any level committed relationship is the 7th house. It could be the postal worker that is your regular postal worker that comes and you wave and say hello. That's where it's focused. The full moon in your sign on the 18th makes it time to assess and rest. How hard have you been working? You like working, Virgo. You have such attention to details. Now, the one thing about Virgos is very interesting. They have great attention to details, but that doesn't mean every detail of every aspect of their life. Having a Virgo in my life, I realized that he had great attention to detail. And but that didn't happen in all areas of life, and that's okay. Because it's still that organized mind, and sometimes that organized mind can appear disorganized, but it's not. It's always, always organized. So the 28th, take stock of any joint finances that you might have, Virgo. There's a romantic drama, whether with you or someone near to you. So something's going on with you or someone close to you. The flip side of Jupiter-Neptune is overconfidence or rushing into things. Most Virgo folks are with that earth sign are more deliberate rather than rushing into things, and that's okay. Do not rescue, just be supportive. This is really important. It's about supporting someone so that they can lift themselves up, not you doing it. The whole point of that is they're not going to learn how to do it if you don't show them how, but if you do it for them. So take time really to take a look at that, because that's really important. But all in all, things look good, Virgo. Really, really good. Okay, Leo. Okay, Angie, I'm there with you. Yes. You are gathering new experiences, and some will have a deep impact on you. Okay, and it is a time to gather information because you're only going to plant the seeds of those things that are important to you. Those things that you really care about. If you plant the seeds of everything, you're going to end up with things that you don't want taking over things that you do. So make sure the intention of the information and planting those seeds is definitely what you want. Focus on the positive. You have a brilliant idea now that deserves exploration. Take the leap. Again, dream big. This is the next 2 months. Dream big. You may have had personal losses this year, whether it be things or people. Whatever that happens to be, honor them and find a forward path with deep respect. Again, we were just talking about cutting cords, releasing, and as Jackie put so well, is detach with love. Make sure these have happened. Now, if in your relationship or if sex life is unsatisfactory or lacking, it's time to make honest changes. Communicate. See how that's working. Venus and Mars on the 6th joining together bring major changes in relationships. So take that wonderful freedom of choice that you have, talk about it, discuss it, create whatever that energy is that you want, Leo. You are the fire sign. You are about love and nurturing and romance and caring and children. Time to put all that together with that beautiful energy that you have. Okay, let me get back up here. I think I saw Cancer, but I'm not sure if I did, so I am going to read that because, again, I'm not sure. Time to be courageous and break old patterns, Cancer, of thinking by looking for the root cause. Sometimes we can spend so much time on looking at why it happened and what caused it that we don't solve the problem. We're focused in the problem, not the solution. I remember years ago, back when Tim was little. I think I might have been working, just started working. And I would begin to, rectify my bank statement. If I was off by a penny, I could spend an hour going through my checkbook and my ledger and the bank statement. Of course, we didn't have online bank statements then, so looking for why that happened. I would be so focused on that one penny. Well, this is what I'm talking about. We get so focused sometimes on why it happened. Focus on the person that caused the situation. Why could they do this? Why would this happen? That then we lose sight of moving forward and finding that solution. So Cancer, here's your opportunity to break free of those old patterns. And that applies to all of us, of course. But the energy, especially Cancer, the water sign, applies there, especially in March. Neptune, Jupiter, together with Jupiter, give you inspiration, maybe to retrain or upskill. Maybe there's something new. Maybe there's something else that you want to add to your toolbox. Do it. Time to be with focus on a young person that needs your help. That's important. Time to focus on a young person that needs your help. You are a healer. Be prepared to ask for what you want, Cancer, with a partner, with comfort and respect and love. So Cancer, any romantic partner now is one who can join you on your spiritual path. It won't feel right with anyone else, Cancer, if they cannot join you on the spiritual path. Okay, let's take a look at Taurus. That's where my moon is and where Uranus is right now. Thinking of making a change? Now's the time, Taurus. If you work in the arts or the nonprofit field, you'll want to foster more creativity and connectedness with your team. Create that team building, create that family type feeling with respect and love. It's time for a week off with friends, or go study, go to nature, go for a retreat. It's time to take off. So make that happen. It's really important. A full moon in Virgo on the 18th in your 5th house puts a dampener on romance temporarily, but it's, again, temporary. Because if you're single, you may be swept off your feet by a meeting of the minds. This is really important. It's so wonderful to get to know someone with that meeting of the minds before it goes any further. You need to be on the same page. You need to be in similar energy. It's really important. Gemini, your ruler is Mercury. And of course, it's direct. And ideas will flow thicker and faster than usual. The good part is that your ideas are heard. Your ideas are heard. Okay, Benita, perfect. So this energy applies to the moon because it's about emotions and feelings. So whatever we were just talking about still is important. It can have that energy there. So the sun, new moon, Jupiter, and Neptune are at the top of your chart. And this could mean fame. All of a sudden you're being listened to, you're being heard. It doesn't mean that, you're the next whatever, but you are seen and heard in your circle. You have respect. You are becoming known. So think about this, Gemini. You're an air sign. So if you're out there doing that beautiful service that you're doing, people are listening to you as a voice of authority. So your closest friends are found through education and work because you can appreciate this common focus. Venus and Mars together means a meeting of the minds. Notice we have that Venus and Mars togetherness. It's a meeting of the minds, and especially when it ends, when they come together at 0 degrees of Aquarius, another air sign. So this is so perfect for you. If you're single, look for those that expand your view of the world. Again, we're not thinking small. We're thinking big. We're thinking big. That's what really counts, and that's what's really important. Okay, Libra. You can't avoid some hard work, but there's more to it than just a job. There's more to it than just a job. And I want you to really hear it. There's more to it than just a job. It's time to take your spiritual life more seriously. You are important. You want to find that balance, but your spirit is important too, and your spirit connection to spirit is important as well. And many of you, with that balance and that acknowledgement of spirit as an air sign, you are looking for that connection, and that's what's important. You're a healer for yourself, Libra, and you're a healer for others. Embrace it. Embrace it. It's time to cherish or add a pet to your home. This is the perfect time. There's a lot going on or nothing at all in relationships. So you've got this all or nothing. And that's disconcerting for you, Libra, because you like that balance. all and nothing upsets that seesaw, upsets that scale, and it's not fun. So you may have a compelling passion that isn't running smoothly right now. Again, that tips the scales for you, and that's not where you like being. So if that's happening, if you're feeling that, or you're feeling underappreciated, it's all in your head. It's all in your head, and it's all in your perception. And that's what I mean by that. It's all in your thoughts. Recognize that you are amazing, Libra. Recognize that you can do whatever it is that you want. It's all in your hands. It's all in your hands to mold and create the balance. You've got this. So Scorpio, this is a good month to receive good news or experience wonderful times with friends. Wonderful times with friends and family and people that you love. This is the time, and you are the most intense sign of the zodiac, Scorpio, water sign that you are. Make the most of it. Make the most of it. You're in a spiritual, creative mood. See the two together? Spiritual, creative mood. So, Andrea, if you're listening to Scorpio, you have the most beautiful creations that come in your jewelry that is absolutely amazing. I've never seen anything like what you do. That latest one that you did with the octopus stone was beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Make the most of it. You are spiritually connected, spiritually, creatively connected. Have faith in yourself, go for it. Whatever that happens to be. Whatever that happens to be. Family is special right now, and you have a deepening connection with them, and that's really important. It's what it feels like is your heart's overflowing. You are so blessed with family, whether they're still here or not. Even if they've transitioned, they're still with you, and that heart overflows. This is the ideal time to take a relationship to the next stage, or this relationship is not ideal. And that's a good standard, isn't it? Okay, this is, and you can feel it too when you've been in a relationship and it's not that stuck feeling. It feels like you've hit the ceiling. It's time to open that ceiling up because more has to come for it to be satisfactory. Oh, okay. Oh, the very best to you for both. For both. It's wonderful to have that overflowing heart, to be so appreciative of that event or those people, whether they're here or not. I saw that you had posted that, Andrea. What a blessing she was. What a blessing. So if you are single, the first date is magic, Scorpio. Now, who does not want a magical first date? I mean, come on. So Capricorn, it's time to believe in your better self. You're worthy of love and success. And I want everybody to feel this one. You're worthy of love and success. Earn your living by communicating, Capricorn, in a way you've not allowed yourself before to get the results you want. Obviously, if you've been communicating and getting the same results, it's time to make a change. Communicate in a different way. Even within the family, instead of being in a judgmental, critical way, communicate with love. Communicate with understanding and compassion. See what the results were. It'll change. Be kind to all and listen more than you speak. Because I think you can learn so much more by hearing what someone else says to you. Find a way to agree about money if you're in a partnership, and that optimism can carry you far. And agreeing on money is really, really important. That's why next month's special is the financial connection to financial abundance. I've had that reading for a while. I really love it. So that will be coming out on Tuesday. This month is still Connect to Joy. And that reading is whether for you or with a partner. So we're still working with the partnership energy. So the first week, Capricorn, is a great for a first date or taking it to the next level. So it's time for relationships to grow and expand. You're in expansive energy. It can't be anything else but that because of that expansive energy. So Jupiter at Pisces, now we're at Pisces, Jupiter and Neptune are in your sign now, and that won't happen again for another 165 years. Hey, Kara. It takes a wise soul to know how to steal these powerful planets, Pisces, and you're a wise soul. So it's time to indulge your artistic talents, whatever they are. Do you hear that, Pisces? Time to indulge your artistic talents, whatever they are. Well, Kara, you're perfect. You are the artist. There you are. Friendships mean more than ever now. And she is a beautiful dancer, Kara is. She's one of our dance teachers at the studio and gorgeous. Friendships mean more than ever now, especially one that's been supportive and loving of you. You may be hard to pin down now, but your partner knows you, okay? You've got a lot of ideas going. You're feeling this great energy, Pisces. You want to get moving, but your partner understands it and is supportive. So that's really good. Whether your partner, so if you have a partner or it's a new partner or you don't have one, expect the unexpected. It's so easy to love now, Pisces. So easy to love. Don't you love that? Again, detach with love, accept with love. Whatever that action happens to be for you, do it with love. And that's how I'm going to shuffle these cards today. I'm going to shuffle with love. And Jackie, Pamela, and Angie have cards today. And of course, just like with Tarot Flow, which is happening March 12th, and Angie and I are up for the task and excited every time we do this, every single month. It's so exciting. It's new and the energy just comes together and it's gorgeous. And Angie is such, she's the guru for essential oils. And she creates from the energy of our group tarot reading the perfect blend to come out to support those energies through the month until our next tarot flow. And so you can find the link above, and that is for a one-time visit, or if you choose to save and subscribe. And then online tarot gallery reading, we do that the third Thursday of every month, and that is at 7 o'clock. And that link is also above. That changes every month. It is the most amazing supportive group of women, both for Tarot Flow and online tarot gallery reading. Online tarot gallery reading, we're just doing the cards. Tarot Flow, it's Angie and me, and we were called, divinely called to create this, and it's been an absolutely amazing experience. So it is terrific. And also the special for this month is Connect with Joy. Again, if you want a half an hour chart reading with me, that will be, you can get that for $49. Also, just let me know that I saw you doing that on Facebook Live, and I would like to have that special. So here we go. Jackie. Ooh, I love this. This is the King of Cups. All right, King of Cups, and you're saying, well, it's a male, not a female. Well, it's energy. It's being fully in charge, being so fully in charge of you that your cup overflows to assist others, to uplift others, to bring them to their fullest that they are ready to experience. That is such a beautiful card. But that is so you, because you do everything with love. That is why you can just expand and with your business, with the people around you, go out and have this great time. You just embrace it all, and you embrace it all with love, and that is so fantastic. And of course, this is Jackie's card, but always applies to all of us in one way or another. It is there's a message in it for all of us. Okay, Pamela. Okay, Prince of Wands. And I love this because this is about that powerful fire energy. Fire energy. Time to take off and do it, Pamela. Whatever you've been thinking about, whatever ideas, and especially with the energy of this month, whatever ideas are happening for you, take off and go for it. Don't judge it. Go for it. Because you're not, no, you being you have wonderful ideas and thoughts on doing this. You're not going to do it in a haphazard way that can be harmful to anybody. You're always going to be careful on how that's presented. But don't be too careful now. Now take that leap. This is all about taking that leap, and that's what's really, this card is really saying. I love it. I love it. And you are a tarot reader as well, so you know the powerful energy behind this one. You got it. You got it, Pamela. Okay, Angie. Another fire energy. Well, of course, along with Jackie, who's Sag, and Angie with her Leo sun, and me with my double Leo. Okay. Here we go. Interesting. And this is part of that digging deep. This is generally called the deception card. And this card is not saying to me that someone else is deceiving you. It's some of those thoughts that may be limiting you now that you are deceiving yourself about. And I'm not feeling big thoughts. You know, as you go through life, those big things that you needed to resolve to move forward pretty much have been done by this stage of life. But there's still that dust in the corners. That's what I like to call it. The dust in the corners that we need to clear, that we need to sweep and take a look at. Whether it's minor behaviors, ways of looking at things. And this could be a person that's close to you, that ongoing, and that's what it's sort of feeling like, that's ongoing, that that can just sometimes push your buttons, and it's annoying to you that happens. And it's okay. Create a positive, and this is for anybody, of course, create a positive intention. Abraham Hicks calls it segment intending. So before you have to engage on the phone, before whatever it is that you do, be a very intentional, deliberate creator in whatever it is that's happening. And it may be just a shortcoming that you're feeling about yourself at this time. And again, this isn't just Angie's card. This is for all of us. It could be that shortcoming that you get annoyed with yourself about, but all you have to do is change it. And you're thinking to yourself, why am I still stuck on this behavior or this way of thinking when I know that that's not real? That's not really me. That's not how I feel, but I'm stuck there. So it's now time to create that positive. Because I'm really feeling that whatever's been causing this has been handled, it's been looked at, has been detached with love, but now it's time for you to love on yourself with regard to this and know it's all okay. That's what that means. Okay, one last card, because you know I love the Spirit Animal deck. It's really, really one of my favorites, so I have to do this. So here we go. Interesting, especially after that last card. This one says, time to heal. The only way that we can manifest and receive is when we're in well-being. And that means it's time to heal, to move further and further into well-being. That's what's really great. Any hurts, any self-deception, any judgments, blame, justifying, it's time to heal it. All is well. You are perfect the way you are. You are an amazing person just the way you are, and there's no reason to judge it. You're as strong as you should be. You're as healthy as you should be. You're as well as you should be. All of it is just at the right place right now. You are all that you need to be right now. And now you can grow to even more. You're not stuck there. Accepting who you are right now opens that door to even more. And you are more. Wonderful, expansive energy right now, and it is perfect. So, we have the special for the month. We have Tarot Flow, online tarot gallery reading. It is fantastic. Next week, we're going to talk about you, March, and money. So, again, a beautiful month. A beautiful, beautiful month. The reading special come Tuesday will be Connect to Financial Abundance. The reading still for February is Connect to Joy. But if you would prefer a 30-minute chart reading, that's on special for $49 as well. Just reach out to me. Okay? I think I've got everything. Hopefully, I don't think I've forgotten anything. I'm so happy that you're here. Thank you so much for joining me on Sunday. Thank you so much for just being here, being part of the community. You fill my heart to overflowing. Fill my heart to overflowing. I love you so much. Yes, I love you so much, all of you. Have a beautiful Sunday. Yes, Angie, you too. Have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday. Enjoy every moment of this beautiful weather, beautiful February, last Sunday of February. And know that you are loved. And remember, joy has your name on it. Have a beautiful day. Bye now.